Hello, welcome to John's Author Diary for the week ending June the 2nd, 2019. This week has been half-term holiday, so my son and my wife have been off. So we did things like we went to go and see my family in the Midlands, caught up with my brother, went to Walsall Art Gallery, spent time with my mum and my sisters, got to see my niece and nephew as well, so I enjoyed seeing them. On a car journey on the way there and back, we listened to How to Train Your Dragon by Cressida Cowell. So this was actually surprisingly different to the film. I really like the films. I think the only thing that really remains from the books is the characters' names and the location. The entire world and story is different, and I prefer the movies, but it was read by David Tennant and he was really good, so thumbs up for that. In terms of actual writing, I've done a bit here and there. So I've got my Finish Your First novel back from some beta readers, so I've been going through their feedback. I think on the whole the book is there. There were just one or two useful points, such as changing one of the exercises for readers and adding some more subtitles, and it is now with the editor. I've also been writing a second draft to podcasting for authors. I feel like this has really slowed down just because I am now in the technical part of the book where I'm having to tell people how to use Audacity and things like that, which is a free piece of sound editing software that a lot of podcasters use. I don't use that personally, so I've just been having to get my head around Audacity a little bit. It's a very simple interface, it's quite intuitive, so that's good. I read a really fascinating book this week. It's called Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. Now, I think I mentioned him a few weeks ago because I heard his interview on the Joe Rogan show, and I think it was a fascinating, well-researched read, but I can see where the criticisms of his work from the academic establishment come in. And to be honest, I think the author brings it on himself. It's not because his research is flawed or anything like that. I think this was really interesting research. But when you position yourself against the mainstream, against the orthodoxy, as someone who's actually been in academia, I know that historians are always looking for new discoveries. There's not a cabal protecting the view of history that exists at the cost of the facts. So I think there's a bit of a conspiratorial thread to his writing that doesn't help his case. But then there's a lot of evidence that has come out in recent years that does support a lot of the things that he's said. And so it's a book about ancient civilizations, about lost civilizations. And so it does make for fascinating reading. So I'm recording this on Saturday morning, and in about an hour I'm going to go out into Morecambe for the Morecambe Steampunk Festival. So that should be a lot of fun. It's basically just an excuse for me to go out and look at some crazy contraptions and drink some beer. I watched the All Elite Wrestling show at the weekend. So this is a new Major League Wrestling company that started. I thought their first show was very good. Watched it on pay-per-view. I haven't bought a pay-per-view in years, but I watched this one and it was excellent. I lost interest in WWE many years ago because it felt like a stale product, and this is very fresh, very exciting. I think there are a few rough edges in this first show, but they're new, so I'll give them a pass. Hopefully they can improve some of the issues I had with commentary and quick cuts with the editing. If you are or have ever been a wrestling fan, do check out the Cody versus Dustin Rhodes match because it's tremendous. It was on the level of something like the Stone Cold versus Bret Hart match from WrestleMania or the Bret versus Owen match. So next week I am back at the writing desk. I've got 7 weeks worth of writing left until the big 6 weeks holiday. So in that time I want to finish The Hermit, The Wheel of Fortune, and finish the first draft of Justice. So these are the 3 Ravenglass books. So Justice is book 11, so it's halfway through the series. I've got a massive game changer planned. It's going to be a huge episode, and all these episodes that I'm writing at the moment are leading up to that. I will continue to add to the non-fiction here and there, but the priority is to get the fiction done. So I've been continuing to post stuff on my Patreon page. Please do check that out. It's patreon.com/JohnCronshawAuthor. You can get this a day early, and you can also get access to loads of short stories and articles. So until next time, cheerio.